front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, 1 point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check out. 290. Bandit.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Luck. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
675. 12. 12.
Now it's Luck. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson looking deep downfield. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now it's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, it's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Check 20.
They're running. Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And they're waving first down.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and Houston on the stop.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48 line.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
29 more yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the run, Luck gonna throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Kill. Alert. Crawl. Hey, zoom.
On first down, Locke. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Able to avoid him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Caught right side. Tate. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Here again is McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Come on. Mike's 40.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson to throw again. Out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nifty move. Able to power through. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Terry connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 31, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Alert flag.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From his goal line here, Locke caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Locke. Complete to Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now McKinnon. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Locke. And he connects with Ebron. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Here we go, D.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That's it, baby.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.